Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jesse with Connects High Performance, and today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of sports training, but with a twist. We're going to explore how training should differ drastically depending on your age and athletic development, from preteens just starting out all the way to seasoned professional athletes. This is essential because training incorrectly at any stage can lead to injury and hinder long-term progress and performance. So, let's get started. First up, we're talking about preteens. They are generally considered kids before puberty. This stage isn't about building massive muscles or hitting crazy PRs. It's all about building a foundation of fundamental movement skills and developing a love for physical activity. If you want to learn more about training youth athletes, check out my video on long-term athletic development. For youth athletes, the focus is on neurological adaptations. Kids' bodies are incredibly adaptable. As coaches and parents, we should teach them proper form for basic movement patterns like squatting, hinging, lunging, pushing, pulling, and rotating. This isn't about lifting heavy weights. Instead, we use bodyweight exercises, games, and playful activities to develop coordination, balance, and proprioception, which is simply your body's awareness of its position in space. We can do simple things like obstacle courses. But instead of just saying obstacle courses, let's get specific. We can create courses that involve crawling under objects, jumping over low hurdles, and throwing beanbags into targets. This helps develop coordination and agility. Good old-fashioned tag can be modified to focus on specific movements like skipping tag or hopping tag, which improves balance and lower body strength. Playing catch can be progressed from simple underhand throws to more challenging overhand throws and catching on the move, building hand-eye coordination and throwing mechanics. Games like red light, green light are fantastic for reaction time and coordination. Now, all of these things build the neural pathways that will allow them to perform more complex movements later on. For example, by squatting with proper form using just their body weight, we're developing the neural pathways that will eventually allow them to safely and effectively perform barbell back squats as they get older and stronger. Keep in mind, this isn't about building muscle at this age. It's about teaching their brains how to use their bodies effectively. Strength gains at this age come primarily from the nervous system getting better at recruiting the muscles they already have, and not through significant muscle growth. Now that we've covered the foundational years, let's talk about how training needs to evolve during adolescent or teen years. This is a critical period marked by hormonal shifts that make it the prime time for building muscle, strength, power, and ultimately speed. But it's vital to do it intelligently. A common mistake at this age is trying to lift too heavy too soon. Teens should follow a periodized training program. This means breaking the year into phases, each with a specific focus. Initially, the emphasis should still be on perfecting form and building a solid base of strength. As they progress, we can gradually introduce heavier weights and more complex exercises. For example, in my facility, I use the goblet squat as a progression. We start with bodyweight squats, then progress to goblet squats with a dumbbell or kettlebell. Once they can perform a goblet squat with a 45-pound weight with perfect form, meaning their back stays straight, their knees track over their toes, and they can control the weight. Then we introduce the barbell back squat, starting with just the bar. This ensures they have the core strength and stability to handle the barbell safely. The key is to progressively overload, meaning gradually increasing the demands placed on the muscles to stimulate growth. This could mean increasing the weight, reps, or sets, or changing the exercise to a more challenging variation. This phase is also when teens can start to incorporate power training. Power is the ability to generate force quickly, which is crucial for most sports. Plyometrics are exercises that focus on explosive movements. For example, we might start with simple pogo hops to teach them how to use their ankles and feet for propulsion, then progress to squat jumps to develop lower body power, and eventually box jumps, starting with low boxes and gradually increasing the height. Box jumps teach the athlete to generate power quickly, which translates to improved jumping ability in their sport. For power development, we can also introduce exercises like cleans and snatches, but these should be taught by a qualified coach to ensure proper technique and to prevent injury. Periodization ensures they're not always training at maximum intensity, allowing for recovery and preventing plateaus. Finally, we arrive at professional athletes. Their training is very different. They've already built a solid foundation of strength, power, and skill, so their focus shifts to tissue resilience, injury prevention, and maintaining peak performance. A common mistake at this level is neglecting mobility and recovery. Pro athletes aren't necessarily trying to hit new PRs in the weight room every day. Their training is highly individualized and sport specific. They spend a lot of time refining their technique, working on speed and agility, and practicing sport specific skills. For example, a sprinter might focus on drills that improve their stride length and frequency, while a gymnast might work on perfecting their routines and developing greater flexibility and mobility. For the professional athlete, recovery is paramount. Think about active recovery, massage, proper nutrition, and sleep. Active recovery might involve light jogging or swimming on rest days. Massage therapy can help reduce muscle soreness and improve recovery. Nutrition plays a crucial role in performance and recovery. Professional athletes often work with nutritionists to create personalized meal plans. And sleep is essential for muscle repair and growth. Professional athletes often prioritize getting 8 to 10 hours of quality sleep each night. They also focus heavily on mobility and flexibility to help mitigate injury risks and to maintain access to full ranges of motion. Their training is about maintaining their edge, ensuring their bodies can withstand the rigors of competition, and maximizing their performance on game day. Professional athletes often use sophisticated tools like heart rate variability monitors and GPS tracking to monitor their training load and ensure they're not overtraining. They might also undergo regular performance testing, such as vertical jump tests or sprint tests, to track their progress and identify areas for improvement. So, let's recap the key differences. Preteens focus on fundamental movement skills and neurological adaptations. Think of it as building the body's operating system. Teens prioritize building muscle, increasing strength, and developing power through periodized training. This is like updating the hardware. And professional athletes concentrate on maintaining peak performance, tissue resilience, and injury risk mitigation. This is like fine-tuning the machine for optimal output. They're not necessarily trying to build more muscle, but rather maintain what they have and ensure it functions at its best. So, there you have it, a glimpse into how training should evolve from preteens to the professional athlete. Remember, everyone is different, and it's essential to consult with qualified coaches and trainers to create a program that's right for you. If you're looking for help creating a personalized training program for your child, or if you're an athlete yourself seeking to maximize your performance, leave me a message in the comments. You can also find my contact information in the description below. Remember, don't try to rush the process. Building a solid foundation is key to long-term success and injury prevention. Now, if you found value in this video, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who could benefit from these sports training tips. And if you want to learn more about how you can get a solid start to your athletic career or your child's, click on the video here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.